Jon Jones is looking like an absolute monster in training. Scary, dangerous, and completely locked in. Yet he's still keeping his distance while throwing jabs and taunts toward Tom Aspinall. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan is weighing in with his raw and unfiltered take on the situation. And Aspinall appears clearly fed up, not just with Jones, but with the UFC itself. But before we dive into all the drama, tension, and fight predictions, make sure to subscribe so you never miss the fastest breaking MMA news, real talk, and explosive updates.
Pereira, you think?
The problem is the ground. Jon's so much better on the ground, like worlds better. And it takes so long to get really good on the ground. When Jon Jones won that title at 23, it's just been destruction of everyone ever since. Never ducked anybody, fought all the best, destroyed everybody, dominated his division, went up to heavyweight, dominates at heavyweight.
So why?
He's just the greatest of all time. He's 37 years old.
Let's talk about what's really going on here. Jon Jones might be one of the most dominant champions in UFC history. But recently he's been raising more questions than answers. His training clips look absolutely terrifying. He's bulking up, moving fast, and displaying sharp, precise technique. On paper, he looks completely ready for war.
Yeah, they're tiny. They're like almost non-existent. It's the craziest thing. And he works out fucking hard, just powerlifting, deadlifting, squats.
Yes.
Calves are still tiny. He's got like literally the perfect frame for fighting because he only has muscle where he needs it. It's like he's designed in a lab. Like if you wanted to design a perfect like physique for fighting.
While Jones keeps posting clips that make him look like a monster, there's one thing he still isn't doing: agreeing to fight Tom Aspinall. Instead of committing to the matchup, Jon has been taunting from a distance, dropping little jabs on social media and suggesting that Aspinall hasn't earned the opportunity. He's even laughed off the idea that this could be the toughest test of his career.
And that's my own personal, he annoys me. And I just don't like him. My life is perfect without him. I don't need him at all. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like Tom's been such an asshole that I don't want to do business with him. You know, it's just like his fans have been so annoying. And obviously you don't get this far in a career being affected by fans or whatnot. But he's just an asshole, you know, with his, you know, he's 30. So he's from this influencer generation where you hop online and the t-shirt sells.
But here's the thing. The more Jon avoids the real conversation, the louder the MMA world becomes.
Last fight for Jon Jones, but I absolutely have no interest in watching any. Was that even a great performance? We don't need to see Jon Jones anymore. If you're not going to defend your world title.
And Tom Aspinall isn't having it anymore. He's made it clear that he's tired of waiting. He holds the interim belt. He's been crushing top contenders, and yet he's still stuck in limbo, while Jon Jones sits on the undisputed title and refuses to engage. Aspinall even said, "I'm not here to be a placeholder. If Jon won't fight, he should vacate."
Multiple occasions. What is holding it up right now is his side. That's the truth of it. Do you remember what I said quite a while ago now? I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him. That's something that I said. And Jon, let's do it. If you want to do it, you don't have to ask me twice. If not...
That's a bold statement, but it's exactly what many fans are thinking. Even Joe Rogan has jumped into the conversation, and he isn't pulling any punches. On his podcast, Rogan broke it down in simple terms. This is the biggest fight the UFC could make right now, and Jones not taking it raises serious questions. Joe said Tom Aspinall is terrifying. He moves like a middleweight, he's highly technical, and he's hungry for the moment. If Jon doesn't take this fight, fans will start questioning his legacy.
It's dark.
Tom Aspinall, the guy who just won the interim title, he's phenomenal. And he is, again, the next the next advancement of the evolution of the sport.
How so?
Well, because he can do everything. That guy's got elite jiu-jitsu. He's got elite takedowns. His striking is outstanding. Like, I've seen a lot of heavyweight, even Francis, who's like the greatest, scariest power striker I've ever seen in the heavyweight division. No one's scarier than Francis. Francis does not move like Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall is significantly faster than every other heavyweight. That's a real problem because he's a heavyweight and he's a big guy, a really big guy, but he moves so fast. And so his speed has always been like extraordinary compared to other heavyweights. Like he just fucking moves in. It's all like fast, explosive movements. So he's got natural speed, but then he's also got a lot of training to execute quickly. So when he moves in, he closes the gap. You can see like.
And honestly, that conversation is already happening. The message to Jon Jones has become simple. Stop dodging, step up, and unify the belts. But the UFC hasn't said much either. Dana White has been vague about the situation, saying he's open to all options, but not committing to anything.
In London.
Another one.
He wants to fight Jon Jones.
He wants to fight everybody, man.
He thinks he'll beat Jon Jones.
Yes, he does. I love it. I love that. And a young, aggressive, talented heavyweight that he actually wants to fight all the best. The problem in this business is you have guys that say a lot of things publicly, but behind the curtains don't mean it. You know, don't really want these fights. Tom Aspinall is not that guy. Tom Aspinall wants to fight all the best in the world, and I love that.
How good is he?
Very good. We're going to find out, though. You know, we make this Jon Jones fight, and obviously a fight like that for a young, talented heavyweight, you know, and if he can win, he can beat Jon Jones. It's
behind the scenes. It seems like the UFC still wants Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic for the name value, but fans are starting to tune that out because, let's face it, Tom Aspinall is the real #1 contender, and time is running out. Jon Jones is no stranger to pressure. He's fought legends and defended championships before, but this situation feels different. He's coming off a major injury. He's been out of the cage for over a year, and now there's a younger, faster, more explosive heavyweight waiting for him.
We're on the planet. He's the favorite against Jon Jones, and no man alive can beat Tom Aspinall, in my humble opinion. And that's with the greatest of respect to Jon Jones.
Toe came out of his skin when he fought me. He wrapped it himself to go to the press conference. He didn't want to miss his press conference. So he wraps it himself because the doctors refused. That's inappropriate treatment. We're not going to do that. We're taking you to the hospital. This is a tough guy. And when it comes to grit, and you got to have it, we know for sure that Jon does. Now, that doesn't mean that Tom does not. But we don't know that. And we don't know that those punches are as hard and as fast.
People are starting to ask the hard questions. Is Jon Jones avoiding Tom Aspinall? Is he protecting his legacy? Or is he simply playing the long game, waiting for the UFC to cave?
Jon Jones.
Whatever the reason, it's only adding fuel to the fire. Fans are growing restless. The division feels frozen. And Tom Aspinall is stuck in no man's land, holding an interim belt with no clear path to the undisputed title. If Jon Jones truly wants to prove he's the best heavyweight of all time, this is the fight to make. Hit that subscribe button now to catch Aspinall versus Jones, and stay locked in for all the latest updates, reactions, and predictions. This fight isn't just hype, it's the real deal.